Chapter 10. Alexander Graham Bell, Part 1. What makes someone famous? Who would you think of if you were asked to name someone famous today? Would you name a famous athlete, an actor, or musician? Maybe you would think of a president or famous leader. One of the most famous inventors of all time lived over 100 years ago. His name was Alexander Graham Bell. Alexander Bell was born March 3, 1847. He was the middle of three sons born to Alexander and Eliza Bell of Edinburgh, Scotland. His parents nicknamed him Alec as a young boy. Alec's childhood was happy. He lived the best of both worlds by spending time at his home in the city of Edinburgh and also in the country on the weekends. More than anything, Alec loved to learn new things. At Milton Cottage near Edinburgh, young Alec enjoyed exploring nature. He collected plants and studied animals. In school, Alec's best subjects were science and music, which he learned from his mother. Alec's mother was nearly deaf, so she played music mostly by feel. To hear the music, she would put a hearing trumpet to the strings of the instruments. The trumpet magnified the sound. Alec's father was an important speech professor. He studied the sounds of the English language, similar to the phonics you study to learn to read. He very much wanted to help his wife Eliza and other deaf people. In 1864, he invented a sound alphabet called visible speech. He spent years coming up with symbols to stand for any sound the human voice could make. The symbols that he used looked the way a person's mouth looked when making certain sounds. Visible speech helped deaf people learn how to talk better so they could communicate with others. The example of both his mother and father was an inspiration for Alec. He became interested in inventing things on his own. He especially wanted to invent things to help other people. Alec and his brother actually made a speaking machine. The machine used the voice box, larynx, of a dead sheep. Part of the machine acted like a mouth and throat and could say the word, mama. As an adult, Alec worked with deaf students. He later took a job as a professor at Boston University. Inventing things was a big part of Alec's life. After one invention, he set his mind on others, never satisfied with the past invention. The invention that he is most famous for, however, was yet to come.